Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tatmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Vanakkam, Namaste. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining Astro Sahadevan channel and this video. I request you to kindly go through my previous videos wherein I have been explaining certain basic aspect of astrology, planets, etc. so that you can understand this video better and also the videos to come. In today's Astro Info, we are going to cover the concept of strength of the placement. Strength of the planet based on the placement. How planet get the strength or planets go weak depending on the house they sit. Okay, there are 12 Rashis and 7 planets who have got their own houses, leaving alone Rahu and Ketu. So planet sitting in a particular house gets into certain strength or loses their strength as the case may be. Or some houses planets are very happy, some houses planets are very angry or upset kind of stuff. Similar to human being moods only. So okay, my Guruji always used to say, understand the planets as a human being, the relationship of human being and the feelings of human being. Absolutely, that's correct. So today, let us see how planets get different levels of strength. Because one and only if we evaluate the strength of a planet, we can definitely be able to tell what that planet is going to do during the controlling period, that is Mahadasha, or even during the Antardasha, depending on whether the planet, how it is related to your Lagna. Okay. So based on the placement, normally we can evaluate, categorize the planets into different phases, different levels, probably by giving a number or a marking system. So when I give some marks, you can easily understand, okay, this planet is so much level of strength or weakness. However, we need to ensure that number alone is not astrology. Numbers can only be referred where appropriate. Always astrology is the combination of multiple aspects. So the planets are evaluated in this way as far as the placement strength is concerned. Number one, so let's go from the bottom. A planet can be very weak, wherein we call it as Neecha Sthana, that place. Wherever house a planet goes very weak, it is called Neecha Sthana. It is like a person very weak being hospitalized and in ICU. The person is alive, but nothing he can do. So is the case with planet. So Neecha Sthana, we can say that is 10 mark out of 100. Then comes, after Neecha Sthana, enemy's house. Like us, planets also have enemies. If a planet is in enemy's house, then also the planet doesn't feel good. So it gets 20 marks, which is slightly better than the planet being in hospital. Okay. Next to enemy's house 20 mark, we get a planet which is sitting in an equal fellow's house. A person who belong to the other team, probably not in the same planet team. Please refer to my team of the planets. Then only you can understand this video well. Guru team and Shukra team. So a planet which is sitting in the member of other planet, who is not utter enemy to that planet, but still, not friend as well. So the planet can be slightly called as an equal guy. So in that equal place, the planet gets the mark of 30. Then the planet sitting in his friend's house, that's good, no? Basically you feel good. The planet gets 40 mark if a planet sits in friend's house, as per the teams of Guru and Shukra. So that is 40 mark. From this where only the pass mark or good mark comes. So at least moral of the story is a planet, as far as the placement strength is concerned, should be at least in friendly house. Otherwise the planet doesn't do good for you, subject to other aspects like Shubhatva, Papatva. Next to friendly planet, the planet can sit in his own house, right? Obviously we feel still good, still relaxed. When the planet gets 60 marks, first class, pass. Then there is one more house. It basically is one of the planet's own house, except Chandra where it's a different house, wherein the planet gets more strength than his own house. That is basically a special house for that planet. That is called in astrology term Mula Trikona. So the Mula Trikona house is a fantastic house, even better than the planet's ruling house, wherein the planet gets 80 marks. Then comes the planet gets 100 marks when a planet gets exalted, Uchasthana, like how Nichasthana 10 mark very weak. In Uchasthana, planet is vibrant, having good health and good mentality, vibrant, happy mood. That is exaltation condition. Uchasthana, planet gets 100 marks. So, in this manner, based on the placement of the planet, we can understand the strength of the planet and see how good the planet is going to be or not so. There is one more condition which is an exceptional, outstanding condition which normally happens in a very limited case called Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. It happens with a planet who is weak, the 10 mark guy, who is a Nicha Sthana, deviated planet. If a planet is deviated, sitting in the weak house, but along with that planet, another planet is sitting who is an exalted planet. It doesn't happen for all houses. Specific houses, probably I can give example. So a niche or deviated planet sitting with a Ucha planet or exalted planet in the same house said to have Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga, superpower. That is 120 mark. You can imagine how 120 mark could be. Mark is 100, but it is 120, so much excellent it will work. Okay, and having understood this, let us quickly go through planet-wise the houses so that you can match these two and then try to understand planet from Sthanabala point of view alone. At least if Sthanabala, there are 6 type of strength. Sthanabala, Digbala. Sthanabala is placement strength. Digbala is a directional strength. The Dribbala, aspecting strength. Apart from that, we have got Kala Ayana Sreshtabala based on daytime, nighttime, planet in retrograde condition. Okay, kind of, multiple aspects. Where the first 3 categories, Sthanabala, Digbala, Dribbala are top most important. We have to evaluate all these 3 thoroughly, at least, before you speak about a planet strength, because 80 to 90% of the strength are covered in these 3 aspects. Anyway, we are talking about Sthanabala. Coming to Surya, the head of solar system. Surya has got only one house, that is Simha, Leo. So obviously Surya gets ruling, he is the ruling house, it is the same house, Simha. And Mula Trikana house also for Surya, the same house. Opponent team members, very well, enemies, kind of stuff. And Surya gets exalted in Mesha Rashi, Aries. Opposite to the house, Tula Rashi, Surya gets niche, deviated. Normally a planet which goes exalted, just opposite, diagonally opposite to that house, 7th house from that house, that goes deviated. Ucha, Nicha, opposite houses. So Surya, Mesha exalted and Tula deviated, Nicha. Coming to Chandra. Chandra also has got only house, that is Cancer, Karka Rashi. So Karka Rashi is Chandra's ruling house, and Chandra goes exalted in Rishabha Rashi, exalted house, and opposite to that Vrikshika Rashi, Chandra goes niche, deviation house. Of course, Rishabha Rashi, Chandra goes exalted and also happen to be the Mul Trikana house of Chandra. Next, Mangal, Mars. Mars has got 2 houses, that is Mesha and Vrikshika, Aries and Scorpio. These 2 houses are ruling houses for Mangal, Mars, of which Mesha Rashi is Mula Trikona house. Okay? And Mangal gets excellent strength in Makara Rashi. Mangal goes Uchasthana, exaltation in Makara. Opposite to that house, Karka Rashi, Mangal goes weak, deviation. Okay, accordingly you can assign the mark and understand. Next to Mangal comes Buddhi Karaka, Buddha. Buddha has 2 houses, Mithuna and Kanya, that is Gemini and Virgo. And both are the ruling houses for Buddha, of which Kanya Rashi, Virgo Kanya has got a very, very special, category. Why? Kanya Rashi is what? One of the Buddha's ruling house. And the same Rashi, Kanya Rashi, happened to be Buddha's Mula Trikona house. And the same Rashi becomes Buddha's exalted Uchasthana also. It's very, very special. Since Buddha gets Uchasthana exalted in Kanya, opposite to that house, that is Meena, Buddha goes weak, Nicha. Coming to Guru, Brahaspati. Guru has got two houses, Mithuna and, Dhanush and Meena. That is Sagittarius and Pisces. These two houses are ruling houses for Guru, of which Dhanush is also Moda Trikona house. Mangal and Guru are exchanging their houses to get the strength. I told Mangal, Mars getting very weak in Karka Rashi, right? नीच हो जाता है मंगल, उसी घर पे गुरु उच्च स्थान लेता है. So Guru gets exalted in Karka Rashi and उसका opposite house Makara Rashi पे Guru नीच हो जाता है. Okay, that is his depreciation house. That is Capricorn is Guru's depreciation house. Coming to Shukra, has got two houses, Rishabha and Tula, Taurus and Libra. These two are the ruling houses for Venus, Shukra, of which Mood Trikona house, the special house is Tula. Shukra goes exalted in Meena Rashi. Okay, that is Guru's house. So obviously opposite to that, Kanya Rashi, Virgo, Shukra, Venus goes weak, debilitated. Then comes our friend Shani Maharaj. Shani has got two houses, Makara and Kumbha. Obviously these two houses are his ruling houses, of which Kumbha Rashi is his Mood Trikona house. Shani gets exalted in his friend house Tula, that is Venus house Tula. Shani gets exalted. Opposite to Tula house, Shani gets weak, नीच हो जाता है मेषा राशि में. If you see the combination, I hope I covered all the planets. There is one kind of beauty you can see. That is the beauty of astrology. Talk about Surya. Surya is a king. Surya is a boss, right? So he goes exalted, Uchasthana in Mesha. In that house, Shani, who is a servant planet, worker planet, slave planet, whatever you call, he goes Nicha. What does it mean? Where a Raja is sitting and being bright and vibrant, there is no room for a worker or slave. Wherein on opposite house, Tula house, Shani goes exalted. The sevak or worker or the slave is very happy and strong. Obviously, where sevak is happy, jolly and dancing, in that house Raja doesn't want to go. So Raja doesn't like that house where his worker or his sevak is happy. Because the Raja's level is big, right? Different. So the house where Shani gets exalted, Surya gets irritated, he goes weak. See the beauty of nature in astrology. One more awesome example. Buddha, Buddhikaraka. Buddhikaraka Buddha is getting exalted in Kanya Rashi because brain works over there. Wherein a planet which gives pleasure, luxury, enjoyment, who gives priority for sex, Shukra, goes weak. So if you are giving priority for brain, knowledge and other aspect, you need not give or should not give too much priority for sex. Okay? On the contrary, Shukra goes exalted in Meena Rashi. Sex pleasure giving planet goes exalted in Meena Rashi. When you are giving priority for sex, there is no work for brain. So Buddha gets niche, debilitated. See how awesome way astrology is speaking. So friends, these are the different placement strength of planets, so that you can understand per se based on the placement Sthanabala how planets are. If a planet goes bad in placement, then you have to see how directional strength Dikbala, then Dikbala how it is being aspected by other planets getting purified. All those aspects we have to see every phase, then only prediction can be really given. While I have spoken about Chandra, I just want to speak one particular point which I keep often telling. Chandra, I told, Chandra is ruling in his own house, Karaka. He is exalted in Rishabha and he is weak or debilitated in Vrikshika. But thumb rule, as my Guruji always used to say, never ever evaluate Chandra only based on the placement. Then what should you do? Chandra should always be evaluated based on the brightness. Never ever forget this point, my dear friends. Okay. So there could be a case Chandra is exalted in Rishabha house. Yes, exaltation has got its own strength, no doubt about it. Okay. In Rishabha Chandra is exalted, but मान लो चंद्र तो अमावस्या चंद्र हो गया. Then no big benefit. There is a small benefit just because Chandra got exalted. But Chandra is not available. Chandra is not to be seen. On Amavasya day, you can't see Chandra on sky, no? So, even though exalted, if Chandra is Amavasya Chandra, Chandra is of just past day. That's all. Not great. Whereas, in Vrikshika, Chandra goes niche. Just now I told. If a Chandra is niche, in Vrikshika, but he happens to be very bright Chandra, Purnima or near Purnima, 2-3 days before Purnima, on Purnima, or 2-3 days after Purnima, Chandra will be around 80 to 100% bright level. That Chandra, even though he is a niche Chandra, he has got good power strength. So understand Chandrama only with the help of the brightness, light. Not only the placement strength. Placement strength do speak definitely a particular level, but unlike other planet, Chandra is to be evaluated with brightness. Like how if you see sky, you should be able to see Chandra. That is what the strength of Chandra. Okay. Hope friends, this video is of some good information to you, and stay tuned for getting a lot of good videos to come. Thanks for watching. God bless you all, and cheers.